Hi everyone, this is Terry Naturally, and I'm here with our Facebook Live event, and I would like to share some information with you about two of my favorite herbs. But before I do that, I want to let you know who I am. You can follow me on Facebook at Terry Talks Nutrition. You can also follow me on my website, terrytalksnutrition.com, and I do a radio show on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Central Standard Time from Green Bay, Wisconsin. But you can follow me anywhere around the world by going to my website, going to the radio section, and you can be on live with me by changing the times that you are, wherever you are, with the Central Standard Time in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Or you can go to my website and go over the radio shows anytime you want, or the live Facebook events as well. There's so much information on my website, and it's all free. We just want you to learn how to be healthier. And I want to share a testimonial with you about a couple of herbs that I really, really like. And I personally do not ever want to live without them. They will change your life. I had a gentleman about, probably a year and a half ago. He contacted me and he said, Terry, I'm always sick. I never feel well. I am under so much stress. He said, I can't sleep. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I have every cold and flu that goes around. I am always sick. I just feel so weak and so just washed out. And first of all, I said, you've got to go to your doctor. I can't give you some advice unless you know what's going on. So go to your doctor, get a good physical. And he said, Terry, I've already done that. They went to the doctor. Doctor said, really, the only thing that's wrong with you that I can find is that he said, you're suffering from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Well, that's not good. But he said, he doesn't give me anything for the liver disease. He said, according to some of the drug companies, there's nothing really developed as a drug to treat non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So help me feel better. What can I do? And I said, well, first of all, I'd get on a good multivitamin and mineral supplement. One that actually it's not a one a day. You can't put enough nutrients in a one a day to give you all the nutrients that you need in the potencies that you need. Yes, you can have a list of all kinds of vitamins and minerals and even other factors, but they're not there in any quantity to give you any benefits. So I would get on a good, like a 2 to 4 a day multivitamin and mineral supplement. But I told this gentleman, what I take, and maybe what I think you should take, is Endographis and ashwagandha. These are the two, well, they change your life because really what they do, they're adaptogens. And adaptogens are safe, non-toxic herbs that have no side effects, that have no adverse events. They're like a tonic to the body. So they're going to give you a sense of well-being. They're going to give you energy. Endographis is so superior for a number of reasons. First of all, it is designed to treat non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That is huge. There's no drug available today that can treat liver disease of that kind. And 30 million Americans today have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, including children. Because, years ago, fatty liver disease was caused by alcohol. Alcoholics drank too much, caused fatty liver disease. Our liver should weigh about 4 or 5 pounds, but in some cases it can weigh as much as 20 pounds because all that normal liver cell tissue is replaced with fat. So your liver becomes overfat, just as our bodies become overfat in most cases. So many people that have a pot belly or a beer belly, or bread belly, so to speak, all that comes from carbohydrates and sugar, and that's what causes the fatty liver disease. Sugar and carbohydrates, not alcohol. And even that's why children have fatty liver disease. 30 million Americans, not counting children, so it could be much more than that. So this is one of the things that Endographis does for it. But also it's a powerful immune enhancing compound. So it improves cold and flu. I don't think you ever get a cold and flu when you're on Endographis. And also upper respiratory tract infection. It's phenomenal for that. Many people have that today. So we really need to have Endographis somewhere in our life. And I really want to tell you something really tremendously important. a new study was done at New City of Hope Hospital in California. Also, some of the research was done at Baylor University. Endographis was able to treat a very effective, I shouldn't say effective, but a very powerful cancer cell, super cells. You know, when we have super bugs in our body, they're there because our antibiotics no longer work. Because we have used antibiotics for such a long period of time that eventually they become very ineffective. We have too many antibiotics. We've used them for such a long period of time, too much, too many. And so eventually the bugs get stronger and healthier because they don't want to be killed off. They want to survive. They fight back. They get stronger and they survive. And then our antibiotics don't work. It's the same in cancer. In many cases, the cancer drugs, the chemotherapy, are ineffective because the cancer cells become strong. They want to survive. They leave stem cells, which are seeds, to grow to a new form of cancer later on, a year later, 2 years later. So they did a research study with Endographis and a drug that is commonly used to treat colon cancer. The drug is 5-FU. And this is a very, very potent drug. In fact, they have to be very careful with it. They have to monitor it very carefully because many times the drug is more toxic to the body than the cancer. So they have to be very, very careful. But what they found out was that Endographis worked as effectively as 5-FU, but together as a duo where the Endographis was used with 5-FU. And this is very, very important for a number of reasons. First of all, doctors don't want their patients to take anything but the cancer drugs. They don't want them to take supplements. They don't want them to take herbal products. But in many cases, now here's the problem too, because in many cases, the herb can make the drug more effective, less toxic, safer, and even at a lesser dosage. So this is extremely important. But it has to be the quality of herb that is used in the study. That's the problem. Because a lot of companies don't make a quality product. A lot of companies cheat and they actually adulterate their products. They spike their products. They don't use really quality products, quality ingredients. So you have to be very careful what you buy. You just can't buy Endographis and expect it to be the same results as you see in the studies that were done at City of Hope Hospital. So this is one of the problems. But what they found out was that it was able to treat the cancer cells more effectively combined with 5-FU, but both were very effective on their own as well, but not as effective as the duo. So here you have Endographis, which is a very, very powerful immune-enhancing product, actually colon fluid. It reduces about 50% of the time spent with a colon flu. So when you take Endographis, and if you can take it as early as possible, it reduces the duration, the severity of the colon flu, at least by 50%. So these are all very important herbal products that can help you have a sense of well-being. Now, this gentleman that I've been working with, just giving him suggestions. Why don't you try this? Because this is what I use. And he came back and told me, he said, I haven't had a cold or flu since you give me suggestions. And I said, did you check with your doctor? He said, the doctor said, well, go for it. It's not a problem, as long as you don't overdo it or overdose with it. But even then, you wouldn't have any problem. There are no side effects to Endographis and also ashwagandha. Now, ashwagandha is considered to be the Indian ginseng. They don't grow ginseng in India, but it has a lot of the same properties as ginseng, so they call it the Indian ginseng, ashwagandha. If you have a high level of stress, if you can't sleep well, if you have an immune system that doesn't work as effectively. So by combining Endographis and ashwagandha, you got a very, very powerful duo. Hey, maybe it's Batman and Robin. I mean, they really defend the city, right? And where is the city? Our body is the city. So by using Endographis and ashwagandha, we really protect our body. And these are very, very safe, non-toxic, no side effects. And Endographis is called the king of bitters. It's the most bitter herb available anywhere. You wouldn't want to drink tea. You wouldn't want to drink Endographis tea You wouldn't want to take it in a powder. It has to be in a capsule, even tablets. If they're not really, really heavily coated, then it's going to be really, really very bitter. But these two herbs together are phenomenal. So if you are looking to be well, if you have a sense of well-being, if you want to avoid cold and flu, if you want to improve your immune system, balance your immune system, it doesn't over-rev it, it's not going to cause autoimmune disease. These are really, really safe. And this is really a good way to give you the best sense of well-being. So throwing my 2 cents in for Endographis and ashwagandha, fantastically, absolutely unbelievable combination for your health. So do a little bit of investigation, get a little more educated on Endographis and ashwagandha, and you're going to start feeling really, really better. So, anytime you want to go to our website, terrytalksnutrition.com, listen to the radio show, get my newsletter. I have a newsletter that goes out every Friday. It goes to your email address. Go there, you can subscribe. You can read all the other past newsletters in our archive section. We are just putting out information there for you to learn how to be healthier, because 98% of all disease is caused by our lifestyle choices. What we choose every day, whether it's food or our level of activities or the amount of sleep, all these things make up who we are. And if we're having a diet that's unhealthy, less sleep than we should, no activities except sitting in front of the TV and the only thing that's working are your fingers, we're going to be unhealthy. You have the choice to be healthier if you want to. So follow me and I'll help you get healthier as we go on. So with that, I say God bless you and God bless America.